for inviting me to the China Sports Marketing Forum. So I'm here today in I have two jobs. Number one is I run Asia Sponsorship News, a market intelligence service in Asia. And my second role today is to talk to you about the Asian Sponsorship Association, which is an industry body that we are creating for the whole of the sponsorship industry in Asia. One of the reasons why we wanted to create the association is because there are a lot of events like these that would never take place without sponsorship. And most of all is sport. And there's not just sport, there's also music. There are cultural events, arts events. There is also celebrity endorsement. There is computer games. There is general entertainment. So many things cannot take place without sponsorship. And of course, we're here at the CCTV event, and television would not exist without sport as well. And without television, there's also no fans, no consumers. And all of this industry creates a lot of money. It creates a lot of business for all of us. The amount of sponsorship revenue or the amount of revenue in the sports industry in the world is measured at, in my currency, 42 billion US dollars. But in Asia, Asia only represents between 5 and 6% of the total global revenue. So in other words, Asia is still a very small part of the world's sports economy. Recently in Singapore, we held a conference similar to this, where we had 500 people from the Asian sponsorship industry talking about creating the Asian Sponsorship Association. And this is what the industry told us. Those 500 people told us these kind of results, such as, do you renew your sponsorship each year or not? And you can see that a very good 62% of people say that brands, of sponsors, say they renew their sponsorship. So, going back to the association and how we started building it, we began at a conference, that conference I talked about, in Singapore in September last year. The first thing to say is the association has been founded, it has been created already as a business in Singapore. Our mission is to really not just improve knowledge and experience of sponsorship, but also to drive business for the whole of the industry. We asked 150 people at this conference called Sports Matters, what do they want from the association? What would they like the association to do? And we came up with 5 key pillars for the association. And you can see these 5 pillars here on screen. Number 1 is education. We need to improve the experience and the knowledge of people. We need to, and ASN will be helping the association with training. Number 2 is research and data, both proving the value of sponsorship and allowing people to understand more about sponsorship. Number 3 is networking, and the Sports Matters Conference will be an annual event now, where the industry can meet and share their experiences and also do business together. And the last 2 are advocacy, which for me means working a lot with governments and also other institutions to make sure that sponsorship is a recognised industry. And the Singapore Singapore Sports Council is helping us with that. The last piece was local brand recruitment. So we really want to show and work with local brands how sponsorship can work very effectively. And one last thing that a gentleman in the audience told me at Sports Matters was, please make sure that it is not just an English language association. So this is why, one reason why I'm here today, to introduce the association to the Chinese industry. And the last thing to say is we have now a very strong group of founders who will help us to start building the association. And you can see that we have brands, agencies, media owners, and also legal help as well. And this is really the very start of the association. We registered the company just 1 week ago. So from now, we would like to listen to you and to understand also what you would like us to do to include you in the association. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I think the one last thing to say is from some of the comments that I heard from some of the earlier speakers saying that the China industry needs to grow. Well, it's not just China. The rest of Asia also needs to grow as well. And that is it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having me.